I don't even know how to tune it, to be honest. I go to I go online to a guitar tuner site, and it's got the tones, and then I kind of put it in tune with that, but it's not that great. My cousin's always saying, you got to get yourself a good tuner.
Yeah, these are maybe 20 bucks or so, probably. Down at Jim's Music, they would have an equivalent.
Okay.
And just when I turn it on right away, it's just set for normal guitar. So you
Okay.
just aim for the green, and the arrow kind of shows the detail.
Okay.
As long as it's close, I always set it right on my knee, kind of. And you can see it just like like any sort of gauge.
Okay.
Like a speedometer, kind of. Just get the needle right at noon.
How long have you been playing?
Since I was 14.
Really?
Yeah, as far as practicing a lot.
Oh, wow. Man, I wish I could have gotten Logan interested. He's 14, and he's really the right age for that, you know, but,
I had a smaller guitar when I started. That's what helped my fingers fit.
yeah, absolutely.
By the time you get done tuning, though, the first string you started on is usually out of tune because the tension changes so much.
Okay.
Some people work toward the middle because of that. I have really bad OCD, so tuning is always...
So was my cousin Lee. He's a real stickler, and it's kind of funny because he's kind of like partly deaf, you know. But yeah, you and my cousin should get together and play.
Yeah, I've lost a good amount of my hearing due to the working in the field.
Oh, I bet. Eh?
Without your protection, yeah. You're tempted to hear what's actually going on so often that you don't put the earplugs in. All those times I had up.
Now this is all part of the hour, right? I mean, I'm only going to take an hour of your time. So
Okay.
just
This is a real quick cheater way.
Oh.
Just remember the 5th fret. Just all the way down the 5th fret except for the B string. It's the only exception. So if you match the E string on the 5th fret to the open A string, you'll have an A right there.
Okay.
I'm hoping the camera's seeing this, yeah. And then same thing for the A to the D string underneath it on the 5th fret.
Okay.
D string to the G string. You can kind of hear it.
Yeah.
Getting a little closer then. My fingers almost can't fit in this tiny one.
It's so nice to hear it played well.
Yep, this
Wow.
is E. Right there. Yeah, see how I'm doing in the frame once. Can you see it?
I can.
Okay, so that's E right
Okay.
there. And that's the root of about half the songs that I play. Some people put the capo that changes the
Okay,
the
I see
fretting,
that.
and that's because so many songs typically use the same 3 or 4 chords that
Okay.
they get sick of it sounding like it's all in the same tune, so just to change it, it's kind of like just moving the neck of your guitar up a little bit.
Okay, so it's not really a necessary tool then.
No, it's kind of like if you just get sick of everything being in the same key,
Okay.
unless you're going to play every single song that you play back to back in front of an audience that might notice the same thing, it doesn't matter.
I will never be in front of an audience.
Don't say that. We might
bird.
end up having an open mic night or something down at the Pinball Collective.
Oh,
We'll make
dear.
it family and friends only if we have to. So the E chord is a good one to start with. That's a good 3-finger chord. And it's just the A string on the 2nd fret, D string on the 2nd fret, and 1st fret for the G string. And together, the main idea is to just get your fingers to fit together and fill up the spaces. But there is something to be said about the standardized way of holding the chord, I would say, because if you were to change it like that, it would be a little bit difficult to transition into the other ones. I guess I'm speaking from habit too.
Sure.
And there's also sympathetic variations too. So there's reason to kind of hold a few. And that's, I don't know, I don't get into too much of the very complicated chords. Still working toward those myself.
Oh, wow.
But A has a few variations right within itself as well. This is a really hard one because you have to fit all 3 fingers and the 3 strings right in a row. The first 2 are open. The next 3 are all the ones you're holding down. And then you have to create the little bridge, with enough room with your last finger for that E string to ring, because otherwise you end up with that. So I always try to curve and make sure you've got the little tunnel right there. And the A is the 3 right in the middle. Open on the E string, open on the A string, and you hold the next 3 down in a row. And if you're playing the whole open chord, you want to make sure that the bottom 2 can ring. Otherwise, sometimes people play kind of shortened versions of the chord.
Okay.
I'm only kind of hitting the 4 right here, so I chose to just hold down these 2. Some people take other chords, like the E chord works right here. There's other places to play it. Up here, these are pretty much the same notes.
Oh, wow.
If you leave this one open, it's even the original E.
Oh.
But it sounds a little different than.
Right. Do you have an easy way to play F? F haunts me. I just cannot.
F is an F-er.
Yeah, it is. It's well named. I'm thinking.
I actually went to physical therapy for 4 months over the F chord in itself because my wrist. I broke both my wrists when I was a kid.
Oh.
And
geez.
it just seems like the one thing where putting the pressure with the thumb and the back of the neck like you're supposed to do, and barring all the way across. Just this action alone was so hard. But then to bring these fingers in and tuck them all in like that, that's the full major variation. And the other variation is simply what this finger is doing already. It's just down here. So that's the tiny chord version, and you don't have to worry about at least these heavier strings there.
Okay.
So as far as another alternative.
Oh my gosh,
right
that
there.
one looks a lot easier.
Yeah, and I mean it's kind of like a C. It's a C chord shape. This is the same shape if you move it right up to these.
Okay.
That's a C right there.
Okay.
So just one set of strings down
It's an F.
is the F, but you want to try and close this gap right there if you can, just to get that F on this one. So
How is that for your hand injury? Or
everything's been fine since I started playing at least 5 times a week. I just had to do that for 3 months, and combined with starting out like this every time.
Okay. So you
This.
play regularly somewhere then, or just practicing here?
Just right here.
Yeah. You need to be playing somewhere.
I've
You are good.
been hanging on to the hope that I can do it as a job maybe in this community, but I have to make sure that it's once you're out there, you know.
Right.
So I want to make sure I make the right impression of the right people. Yeah. Here, I'll give
Made
you
a good impression with me.
your little guitar, and I'll grab mine.
Okay. I know. Just here. Oh, I got a good 8 minutes left.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
before it's.
Can you pause it?
Oh, I can. Well, I
ahead.
mean, I can shut it off.
Go ahead and pause it once, just so I'm not taking up
Oh.
too much of the recording time. I'm gonna
Okay.
stretch quickly.
Sound good.
Alright, cool. Now I know that song. I haven't played House on the Rising Sun before.
Oh, really?
So I guess
that's
it's
all.
more of a I think it's in 3 though, isn't it?
Probably yes.
What was that other one? It was like
Oh, the one I did?
Yeah.
Oh, that was this finger up here, and
Yeah.
then that, and then that, and then that.
oh, the very bottom one.
Yeah, and when I don't have too long a nails, it sounds okay.
Yep, that's that
I don't.
that one transitional chord that's in there. I don't know where
I-
that lands.
I don't know what the name of that one is.
One of the goofiest ones I just tried to learn specifically for the fact that it had so many chords in it was is it Wild World or Wide World?
Oh, yeah. Oh, baby,
Cat
it's
Stevens?
a
Yeah, I didn't even
it's
get into the lyrics too much. I was
a wild world. Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Nope. I gotta look it up again. It changes so much through it.
I have such a hard time with the chord changes. Oh man,
What's
that is
next?
such a beautiful tone.
That's gonna drive me nuts until I remember it.
So do you use a pick? Do you have a pick there? You do.
It's,
Okay.
do you want one or do
Oh
you?
no,
you don't
that's
use
okay.
one? Okay.
Well, I have one at home, but I never use it. But maybe I should be.
I mean, if I play without one, I just end up using my finger kind of like that.
Yeah, really. Well, usually Kel and Emily are down below when I'm up in my office playing, and I don't want to annoy anybody. So.
But as far as I'm still trying to get stuff like that down.
Okay. Yeah, the picking, I would love to learn. I mean, the whole thing. Whatever you can show me.
See, that's the kind of stuff that I'm even just starting. I don't even know if you're supposed to line up all the fingers corresponding to the strings, or if it's better to just use 3. So
That sounds good too. You know, I think it's personal preference.
yeah, I think it's whatever you end up practicing is what you're stuck with then, kind of. But yeah, I haven't even. I can almost do it better if I just pick